afternoon, good day, Harvest Manna. It is a pleasure to just have this few moments just to share with you what God is literally doing in the house. What God is not only doing in His house, but in the nation of the world and in this church, which I call His house. Good afternoon, good day. My name is Apostle Dino B. Nicholas. I'm here just to share a word with you to encourage us this day that God is indeed in His glory. What does that mean? It means that because we are in Him and He's in His glory, then everything we think about us is just tremendously and powerfully empowered and is well. God has all of our needs and everything about us in control. I want us to lay aside the weight and everything that's on our mind and everything that's on our hearts today as we seek His face, as we go into His Word. Don't allow the enemy and the flesh and the world to cause you to cast your eyes off Jesus, to cast your eyes off His Word and who He is. Because the moment that happens, we lose sight of who we are in God. And so I want us to be really and truly encouraged in God today. We are back and we are here and we are ready to literally flow with you into the Harvest Manna. Harvest Manna is a set apart ministry that is earmarked just to give divine downloads from heaven. We are not here to follow the crowd or to follow what is the now fad or what is the now saying that's going around Christendom where everybody is going in a particular direction. I believe that God wants to speak directly to His bride and to his people in this time. And I believe that most of what God wants to share with us and to teach us has little or no relevance to what happening in the world, because the world is being judged anyway by God and by Him. But His bride and His people, He wants to undergird us, to empower us in this season, so that we are able to release and to express who God is in the earth. There's too little of what God is literally saying in the bride, in the church today, that is being expressed in our pulpits and all over the world in the churches. We are just responding to the news and responding to what is happening in the world, and the judgment and the pandemic and the crime and the violence. And yes, those things are important. Those things we need to see those things for what they are. But we need to be able to can walk on through them at the same time. We must be able to can hear a word from God. When Jesus came in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, when he came, the prevailing issue of that day was the oppression of the Jewish people, and they were looking for our Messiah, they were looking for our Redeemer, they were looking for someone to break the stranglehold of the Roman chains that was on the people who were in great darkness. When Jesus came, He came with a message from heaven that says, for God so loved the world, not God so loved Israel or the Jews or Abraham, but for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believed in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. And that word was by and large rejected by the people in the day, because they were more interested in what was their own personal issues. And so they miss the heavenly word, they miss God. And I fear that the church today is in that same place where we are so caught up in what we want to see God do that we are missing what God is doing. Because what God is doing is of eternal value than changing our temporal issues. Let us get deeper in God. Let us go deeper in God. And so Harvest Manna today and for every day and for all of we're going to be on. Invite a friend to come and hear a word from heaven, because God is about to speak to us. Enjoy these moments. Enjoy this time. We're in the best season of our lives. God is speaking to His bride. Let's listen. Follow us. Subscribe. Keep on looking. Keep on waiting. Keep on hearing God, because we are going somewhere more powerful than we have been before. God bless you.